So you cannot worship God and my money. See, so the practice is that you have to work so long to get a wife. So how long does a witch have to work to get married, you know? So Abraham, so say Abraham is God. And Mammon is my wife, my money. In God we trust. So you want to say things flip. So at nighttime, say this building is Israel, where the abomination of desolations is under the dome on the rock, the image of jealousy, carved right into it. After I leave, it just appears there. It's an accumulation of it's the record of their sin. And they're trying to say they can defend it or something. And who these people are, they're Muslims. Now, if you consider yourself a Muslim, and you're not a Muslim, because the original Muslim goes back into Zoroastrianism, and the symbol is the pentacle. No, the pentagram, and it's an invoked spirit. And Satan, see, things are kind of mirrored, okay? Because I played Satan and beat him. It's a game. That's what's scary about it. But it's not a game, you see, because I kept winning the game. And I kept buying people in Babylon. Because we're still in Babylon. Because who broke up Babylon? See? It's kind of like it's just happening in sequences of chipping away at the Babylonian tower, let's say. So it's a tower of money. And all the currencies resemble different measurements. You want to measure how much time is left. Yen. The end. You know, yuan. Blood. You know, other things. You know, yuan. The symbol of love. See, without love, there is no wine. There's no blood. Without love, you're dead. So then there's the dollar. Ahaz. America controls the sun. There's a lot of things behind it, but and then there's pounds. You know, what is the weight of the world? You know, how many 72-year-olds are on the planet? Well, that you measure that in pesos. You know, marginalize all the currency. It changes from on the Tao from the Babylonian sacrifices of children and disrespect in the seance of time. You know, hurting people's feelings and covering it with love. Forgive our trespasses. So so at nighttime, this building over here is Israel. In the daytime, it's mine. In the daytime, that other building is Israel, at nighttime, it's mine. The police station, the senior center. At nighttime, the deer, and there's wars. So it's not always that way either. Angels and demons. Read Frank Peretti, Piercing the Darkness. The novel. And then people flip in and out of possession and the currency status of consciousness and blood and things and measurements. Oh, everything is in mathematics. Now, Satan and them, I call myself Satan because, I got all the titles anyways. And there's new titles, new crowns for people. Because I'm leaving with my wife alone. I'm not like you. I don't want to be here anyways. At all. So, it's better for me. So, see, there's a value in separation to me. So, it's vampiric, so. So, besides, I'm a witch, and I get disrupted emotionally hanging around people, so, because of what I'm invoked with. I dealt with the devil, and I earned 20 wishes by cutting myself to Gretchen the witch. So, Jezebel. The fucking, I don't know what you want to call it. And they're ugly as fuck. So they just, they disguise themselves because they're not actually here, but they're here. So it's the eyes, it's the movements, it's the illusions. They're shape-shifting. It's money and things. Solomon, the witch, Baphomet. You want to get technical. We're all witches. So, you look at your forehead. Everybody has a pentagram on their forehead now. Just look real good in there if your eyes work enough. Because I've been invoked with wizardry and everything. So, because I got to deal with this fucking Delilah bitch, so. And I hate her. So. So. Well, I don't know. Then they say, you'll sit and judge the 12 tribes of Israel. So, you're all being watched. Don't try to play games. And don't try to forgive the enemy. Because it doesn't work, trust me. I tried to forgive Satan. What did they say? Paul went to all these places, okay, while I was missionary in hell. So, yeah, sure. Well, it's not even to say that they couldn't be converted, but that's impossible. A fully repentant heart can be saved. Aleister Crowley. So, How much does a heart cost in Satanism? How much does it cost to buy your heart back? You'd have to be born again, wouldn't you? You know, how much does that cost? You know, what are you even worth? Because this is hell now. You know, it's funny. It's hilarious. You know, let's feed the starving Africans. They got the most fertile country in the world, and they're too lazy and too unsophisticated to plant vegetables. In that perspective. Not to mention all the fucking... They're in another country. It's a different dominion. You know, and it costs a lot of money to send resources over there. And if you're not obliging to the missionary of Christianity, well then fuck you. You know, starve to death then, fucker. You know, and, you know, we got people in America that are starving. Homeless people. And they're depressed, so they sell their bridge cards to buy drugs and things. Prostitutes and alcohol. You don't know. You know? You don't care. You don't missionary in your own country. That's because that's not how it works. It's a seance. It's like Indian shit. So nobody cares. That's how money's made. And money is a very serious object. Yeah, it is. You see, in this world, I'm not of the world. Stupid as fuck that I'm even here. So, in the world, Bill Gates has 45 billion dollars, you know, probably $900 trillion worth of capital, and he has to manage people like you. So, in the spiritual dominion, as if he gives a fuck. So, maybe he doesn't. You know, because I don't. I don't know. Why would I? That's not my responsibility. That's the angels' responsibilities. And maybe some of them don't give a fuck. You know, everybody's a different temperament of mentality. You know, maybe they can't give a fuck because they're too scarred up inside that who are they to care about you? Why? Why do they care about you? You know, I don't know. Why don't they? Why don't they get rid of the people that they don't care about and actually show some effort to care about the people that matter? That makes a lot of sense to me. Just blow your fucking brains out and go to Africa then. Like I need prisons and shit. No. Or I need homeless people. No. Like I need a bunch of fucking middle-income assholes that say they ain't got no money because they can't manage a $50,000 income every year. That don't make any sense. You know what that does? That allows the enemy to come over here and disguise itself. No, I don't play that way. I go to your country and I walk in your store and I take all your shit and you ain't gonna do nothing about it. And I'm not gonna supply you nothing. And I'm gonna drain all the fucking water out of your lakes and everything. I'm gonna kill all your fucking supplies, I'm shooting all your fucking animals, and I'm bringing all the meat over here. That makes more sense to me. All this fucking war, blah, blah, blah shit. It's because you got fucking enemies living in the fucking goddamn country. I don't even know who my neighbor is. Does that mean they're a terrorist? Or am I? Hatred stirreth up strife, but love covers all sins. You know, I could do seancing, and I can trust my people as well. You know? Tell my friend, you're a fucking fat ass. And he just looks at me, and it hurts him inside. Well, I just made us more money, now we can fucking blow up Iran. I can play that. It's a lot easier without consequences. And I can build fear too. All I gotta do is bring the enemies over here and torture them in fucking really dark places and lock you up inside them for a month. On LSD. You know, here's $100,000. Good job. Oh, I'll just blow your fucking brains out in China and make you go psycho. You're all fucking killing each other like the movie Jacob's Ladder. You think I'm playing? What do you think FEMA camps are here for? Get the fuck out of my country. That's what it's here for. Here's the mark of Cain, motherfucker. You know where you go? Cain? You gotta march your ass out of the country. You gotta swim across the ocean. Get the fuck out of here. Go somewhere. Or I'm just gonna kick your ass everywhere I see you. I'm not supplying no fucking food for you or nothing. I ain't even gonna shit. I won't even feed you poop. That's too valuable, man. I'm gonna beat the fucking shit out of you everywhere I see you. And if you don't cooperate, I'll give you so much time, and then I'll just lock you up in a fucking torture chamber that's all psychological. I'll just use that energy. I'll make a power plant out of Canaanites. And I'll send it into a psychic realm, and I'll shoot fucking lightning bolts that fucking traumatize your brain. Isn't war fun? As if I want to live with my enemies all the goddamn time. Like a police station's a terrorist camp because of Israel. And they're all Muslim. You know what Hebrew is? That's angelic tongue. Those are angelic runes. You think you can just use that language? You're not even a Jew. Do you sacrifice animals of your own to cover your sin? Or are you just stealing mine? Okay then, I'm going to Africa and I'm killing all the male lions. I'm chopping their fucking heads off with a machete. You know, I'm fucking Triple H, man. I'm going to Africa on vacation. I'm just gonna I'm gonna go beat up all the goddamn gorillas. No. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna grab Nikki Bella up by the goddamn neck and choke slam her to death. How about that, Delilah? Get the fuck out of my country, you fucking terrorist.